think if any hotel has the best chance of proving to me that these things, that the paranormal and supernatural exist, it should be Jerome. I don't know. That's really what I'm hoping for at this point. We are at the Jerome Grand Hotel in Jerome, Arizona. Now, if you know anything about the haunted hotels that are in Arizona, you know that this is considered the most haunted hotel, and it is the most famous here in Arizona. And I know I say that a lot, but when it comes to the Jerome Grand Hotel, this is the real deal.
The Jerome Hotel used to be known as the United Verde Hospital from 1926 to 1950. It would tend to the townsfolk of Jerome and the miners.
Now, while the Jerome Grand Hotel was operating as a hospital, it said that nearly 9,000 people died here. That's a ton of people.
In 1950, the United Verde Hospital was actually closed down. Then it was bought by Larry Alter, who reopened it as the Jerome Grand Hotel in 1996.
Now, a lot of people say that the entire building is haunted, but specifically room 32, which just happens to be the room that we're in, is considered the most haunted part of the hotel. Room 32 has had its fair share of dark history, especially when it comes to death and unfortunately ceiling. Some of the stories about room 32 include a man that was in a wheelchair rolling himself off the balcony and falling to his death.
Another tragedy in room 32 was that a man shot himself in the head.
Doors will open and close on their own, and faucets are even said to turn on all by themselves. Strange noises are also heard from the room, such as whispers and tappings on the walls.
It is said that even when people enter, they get a sense of dread, making them want to leave immediately.
So as you can probably tell, this room has a lot of activity that happens in it. Now, of course, this hotel is obviously famous for one in particular spirit, that being Spirit of Claude Harvey, which we'll talk about him later. I'm pretty excited to just show you guys what the room looks like, so why don't we just go ahead and do that.
So we're gonna do a quick tour of room 32. This is the closet. Then we have the bathroom. And of course, my favorite part, the toiletries, cute and small.
Now, something I found interesting about this bathroom is that it actually has two mirrors facing each other. Now, if you know anything about mirrors, you know that they should probably never face each other because they create like a vortex. And it's said that that's like a really big paranormal thing. It's interesting that this room has that.
Right here is the bedding area. Nice and clean, nice big bed. And right here, we have the balcony.
This is actually the balcony where the man in the wheelchair rolled himself off to his death, and he fell right down there. Jerome and the Jerome Hotel are actually located on a mountain. You could literally see like the valley below So now that we've explored this room a little bit and shown you what it looks like, we're actually gonna go explore the hotel a little bit. We're also going to leave the GoPro recording and see if anything happens while we're gone. But for now, let's go explore the hotel. So we are starting on the first floor. The first floor actually has a restaurant connected to it called the Asylum.
This was a hospital before, not an asylum.
Yeah, which you can definitely tell this place used to be a hospital just by how big these freaking hallways are.
Even the stoppers on the doors look like the same ones you'd see at hospital doors too.
These hallways are a lot more spacious than any of the hallways we've been at any hotel. This is pretty wide. And honestly, they probably needed it that wide to be able to wheel gurneys through here. So it's kind of a morbid detail, I guess. Hey, look, another mirror. We are now on the second floor, which they just so happen to have a piano at.
Unfortunately, this one doesn't work.
Honestly, it's kind of hard to believe this place used to be a hospital, huh? But just the fact that over 9,000 people died here, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of ominous, to be honest.
I can hear the noise coming from this room.
Okay, going up another flight of stairs. There she goes. My little legs can't support my weight anymore. Oh God, where'd she go? Oh, Now we are on the third floor, which is actually considered to be the most haunted floor here at the Jerome Hotel. Funnily enough, there's a room right there.
The third floor is said to be the most haunted out of the entire hotel. The third floor was also where the operating room was located when it was still a hospital. People claim to hear someone walking throughout the stairways and hallways when no one else is around.
Now, besides the suicides that took place in room 32, there have actually been many more occurrences of that throughout the entire hotel. So the hotel itself has a very dark history. There's also said to be many apparitions and spirits that live in the hotel, such as those of children, a man people describe as a miner with a big beard. Now there's even said to be a spirit of a cat that roams the halls. That cat will scratch on doors until it is let in. Hell, people even claim to get phone calls to their rooms, and when they answer, nobody is on the other line.
Coughing can be heard throughout the hotel as well. This is probably due to the fact that many people died from illness when it was still a hospital.
And even Miss Cindy, who's pouring her coffee here, she's part of our wonderful housekeeping team. She'll walk down the hall, and all of a sudden it's just like, oh my goodness, the weight of dread. 32.
I felt it yesterday when I was.
He would whistle in the past. Sure enough, he did it. Cindy picked up on it, and then she saw an apparition seconds later.
This really is like no other hotel me and Lisette have stayed at. And of course, you got your ice and vending. Ooh, free ice!
Jump scare.
Never measure a woman's weight. Is that right?
Oh God, I'm 300 pounds.
So this is actually the oldest self-serving elevator in the state of Arizona, and this elevator has a pretty dark history behind it, and it has to do with our boy, Claude Harvey. Now in 1935, Claude Harvey was working as a maintenance man at the Jerome Hotel while it was still a hospital. Unfortunately, he was ultimately found dead in the basement of the hospital, pinned underneath the elevator. Now, even though the elevator was in complete working order, his death was still ruled an accident. His suspicious death has led many to believe that he was actually murdered. Now, as to who exactly that was, that remains a mystery to this day, but rumor has it that his spirit still haunts that self-service elevator. It's pretty ominous, honestly, just this elevator and the history that's connected with it. So we're gonna go on it. And you need to insert the elevator key here. And off we go. Now, Claude Harvey was pinned underneath this elevator, so people say it's haunted. Yeah, you have really nice views from this 4th floor. You can see basically all of Jerome over there.
What's up with this little corner?
I don't know.
Another piano. Dead.
Okay, so we pretty much explored the whole hotel at this point, so we are just gonna go back down to our floor, which is the 3rd floor, and go check on the GoPro. How'd you feel roaming the hallways of Jerome?
Very just aimless, kind of wandering around. I almost felt like I could walk around the hallways forever even. To be honest, this is the first hotel that we visited where I've had nightmares about it beforehand, but actually being here, I'm not so scared. But that's always the vibe when we first get to the hotel in daylight. It's not so scary. Back at the Copper Queen, it was my first time getting in touch with any kind of paranormal entities like that, which was very surprising and it caught me off guard. But I feel if that were to happen again tonight, I would be better prepared to try to communicate back.
The hallways of the Jerome Hotel feel weird. Not necessarily spooky, but just the fact that you can tell that this place used to be a hospital. As far as how I feel about Jerome itself, it is a little intimidating just knowing how many people actually passed away here. The reputation that this place has. With our experience at the Copper Queen, that kind of changed my mind on a few things. I think I'm always going to be a skeptic, but if any hotel has the best chance of proving to me that these things, that the paranormal and supernatural exist, it should be Jerome. I mean, there's a reason why it's widely considered to be the most haunted hotel in Arizona, so I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so it is now about 7:20. Me and Lisette actually have dinner reservations downstairs at the asylum.
While we're eating, we're gonna have the motion sensor balls set up with the GoPro to see if anything wants to move them, let themselves be known that they're here. So please, if you can, move these little balls for us and let us know. Little balls, they light up when someone moves it or if they're moved at all. Then the slightest touch, it'll light up.
Yeah, but something important to note about these balls is that it physically needs to be moved. So if Lisette steps right next to it, it's not gonna go off. Yeah, so it has to be physically moved for it to go off. what's the scariest thing about this place? The prices. It's gonna leave me broke. I got the filet mignon. I couldn't resist. It's $60.
Okay, so we just came back from dinner. We won't be able to check the GoPro footage until we get back home, so we don't know if anything's moved or not yet. Alright guys, time to check behind the shower curtain, as always. Wait. What the... Oh my god.
Oh, well, hello there. I'm the ghost of Spooky Nights, and if you still haven't met me, you need to subscribe. You need to subscribe. Me and Lisette have a bet that we need to uphold. If you guys watched our last video, Lisette unfortunately lost the bet that we had going on with our disturbing videos. Lisette is gonna stay in the room alone with the lights off, with just a candle and these light balls around her. Now what I am gonna do is I am gonna go over to the self-service elevator and I'm going to try to have Claude Harvey communicate with me in some way. Lisette is currently setting everything up, and of course we have the camera recording her. I'm gonna take the EMF reader with me onto the elevator and let's see if we can get Claude Harvey to talk to us. I'm sorry you lost the bet. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready to leave. Good luck.
See you in a bit.
Yeah. Now, it's just me in this creepy hallway. We're at the elevator. Damn, the car is not coming up. Okay, there we go. That is freaky looking.
I'm gonna give it a minute before I start.
Let's get in here. I'm now in here by myself, and feels pretty weird. Claude Harvey, I'm here in your elevator. If you want to communicate with me, feel free by making this device go off.
If there is anyone in here who would like to make themselves known, I have these lights around me that you can move or put energy into to let yourself be known.
Claude? You wish to talk to me? Communicate with me? Make this little device I have go off.
Again, if anyone or anything in here
Oh, okay.
hello?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is freaking me out.
I want to know if anyone is in here still.
I'm getting a really weird feeling being out here by myself. I cannot even begin to imagine what Lisette feels like right now. Hey,
Hi.
how'd that go?
No one wants to talk.
The balls lit up? Yeah, when I was in the elevator, the EMF reader was like spiking at certain points, but I couldn't tell exactly why. I'm not gonna rule out the fact that it had to do something with the fact that I was in an elevator, but I don't know. But all I'll say is that you took that like a champ. So, high five.
Now that it's nighttime, I am feeling the more creepy vibe of the hotel now. The hotel is getting more quiet, there's not a lot of people out. When you do hear a noise, you wonder if it's a person or not.
It's been a little weird. I think this place is starting to get to me slightly just because of the reputation it has. I'm starting to get nervous, especially for the stuff that we have planned because we're gonna pull out all the stops for Jerome.
And all of a sudden it's just like, oh my goodness, the weight of dread. 32.
Because I felt it yesterday when I was there.
We are now going to wait until 3 a.m. to conduct our other paranormal investigation experiments. I guess we'll see. Things have been really weird tonight, really inconsistent and random.
Whenever that feeling of dread comes over us, that's when things start happening.
Jerome has been a weird one so far.
So it is currently 2:32 a.m. We are gonna start our investigation a little early.
Might as well get a head start on things. Okay guys, so it is now officially 3 a.m. and we're gonna get started with our paranormal investigation. The first thing we're gonna do is go around the room and take photos. But while we do that, we're also gonna use this little EMF reader. Anytime this starts going off, Lisette is gonna snap a picture. Like always, to any spirit or entity that currently resides in the Jerome Grand Hotel, we invite you to come communicate with us.
If there are any spirits in here who would like to communicate with us, we invite you and just show us some kind of sign that you're here with us.
If you need any energy, please feel free to take it from our devices. You are more than welcome to use that as energy to be able to communicate with us. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this on now so it's ready with the camera. Over here by the nightstand. Over by the bed. If the spirits of the two men that took their lives here are with us, please feel free to interact with us by using this device or by any means you see fit. Let's just go into the bathroom and see what's in there. God, this bathroom kind of freaks me out, to be honest.
Yeah.
Are there any entities that would like to communicate with us in here? We're not getting anything, which is strange. Whoa, wait. It's spiking. Give me the camera. Give me the camera. Wait, it's actually spiking.
Can you make it spike for us again?
It was going off over the bed, which is kind of weird because there'd be nothing that is interfering with it there. Was it going off?
Yeah, it's spiking to yellow.
Maybe we should go out on the balcony. Like right here. It's like pulsating. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Something's definitely making this go off, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. Let's go back inside.
Okay.
Let me turn this light on again.
There's a noise from inside.
What the fuck was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me turn this light back on. It almost sounded like a tapping noise, and I hope that came up on the video. I don't know, it's kind of freaky, to be honest. We're getting mixed results with this. It is going off. Sometimes it's weird. It's very specific as to when it's going off. So we know it's not a constant source of energy that's giving it off. It's like almost like these small bursts coming into it.
It only goes off around the bed area and around the balcony.
And another one, I'm not looking. Wow, that looks like straight out of a horror movie. I think it's time for the spirit box. And we've invested in a good one. So, let's see how that's gonna go. We're now going to start our spirit box session. We did invest in a new spirit box, which this is the PSB7T spirit box. This is what a lot of professional, I guess, ghost hunters use. on those paranormal TV shows. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Does sound like someone's stepping outside on the balcony. You hear that one? That's not the highway, that's like outside on the balcony. I don't know. Okay, so we got the spirit box going now. Are the two spirits of the men who took their lives in this room here with us?
One.
I heard one.
Can you tell us how you passed away?
Is there currently someone outside of our balcony?
Going down.
Going down?
That's what I heard. What is your name?
Hospital bed.
Hospital bed?
Did you hear it?
Were you a patient in this room?
I heard I and then was.
Claude Harvey, are you still in this hotel? Could you give us a yes or a no?
Okay. Alright, well, we tried the spirit box. We tried to do the EMF reader. I say we try to just do the Estes method.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so right now we're gonna try using crystals to heighten our energies. We have amethyst. Amethyst will help increase our psychic abilities. It'll open up a better channel to communicate with the other side. And lapis lazuli is good for connecting with ancestors or any older spirits that still linger.
Then we're gonna try that while we do the Estes method. The Estes method is when an individual uses the spirit box and puts on like noise canceling headphones. The other person asks questions while the other person listens for answers. Now the thing with this is the person with the headphones on cannot hear what questions are being asked by the other person. So that means if the person with the headphones on gives intelligent responses to what the other person is asking, then you kind of act like a sort of transmitter between the spirit that you're trying to talk to and the person asking the questions. A lot of people have done this. I think Sam and Colby have actually done this on their channel, so let's see if this works for us. We got the spirit box, we got the headphones, which we're gonna put on full blast so I can absolutely not hear Lisette whatsoever. We got the crystals, and we also got a blindfold so I cannot see Lisette's lips and try not to read them. So, put this at full volume so you can see. Plug in my headphones. As you can probably hear, that's pretty loud. Put the earphones on. And now I have both crystals in my hand. So, if there's anything that would like to communicate with us, please let us know by talking through this device that we have on the table. Go ahead and begin asking the questions.
Alright. Is there anyone here who would like to talk to us?
I'm alone.
What is your name?
Don't give up.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Were you a patient?
Move on.
Were you someone who died in this room?
My breath's gone.
How did you pass away?
You've never felt this way.
Were you feeling dread?
Get us out.
Who is us?
It's nothing.
Are you still here with
You
us?
shouldn't.
Do you want us to stop asking you questions?
Just stare.
Okay. Do you want us to stop?
Behind.
Okay, David, I'm done. David.
Closet.
David! I'm scared. I'm still recording, but let's stop.
Did you not just hear what I just
I
said?
heard you. Let's stop. I was asking if they want us. That was me. I was asking if they want us to stop asking questions, and she said just stare. And I asked if they want us to stop, and we have to rewatch it.
So, the last one before you interrupted me said behind
I got that.
closet. The closet is right behind me.
I know. I don't think they liked answering these questions. I don't think they wanted to talk to us.
I don't feel good. I genuinely feel sick to my fucking stomach right now.
I think it's the feeling we felt earlier.
No, I actually feel like I'm gonna throw up. Hold on. I have like a really nauseous feeling now,
Mm-hmm.
and it hit me when you stopped me. Like I didn't feel that way while I was doing it, and then out of nowhere when you like got me on the shoulder that you wanted me to stop, I feel like nauseous as hell.
I think one of the spirits was definitely using you to communicate, and I kind of just knocked you out of it right away.
I did have the volume to the spirit box all the way up. I could not hear Lisette, so any intelligible responses I was giving to Lisette, they were all just what I was hearing through the spirit box. Like, this isn't nervousness. I genuinely, fucking feel sick to my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
The hotel that has scared us the most was San Carlos. This feels different than that. Like I just feel ill. What are the chances that all of like that happens towards the end? You know what I mean?
With our investigation last night, it started off pretty slow. Honestly, I was getting kind of disappointed. It didn't feel like they were reaching out at all. It didn't feel like they wanted to talk to us. But once we started using those crystals, we started getting a lot of responses. Each thing that happens, it feels like it's happening for the first time.
Damn, the sun just had to come out while we're doing this.
When it comes to my spiritual journey with the paranormal side and everything, I wanted to get evidence. I want to experience something, but it's a lot.
When it comes to last night, honestly, I have some pretty mixed feelings on it. As far as our actual investigation goes, I'm conflicted because, it didn't seem like we got a lot, but towards the end, it just all came pretty much at once, and it was a little too much to handle. I'm not sure if the reason why I got sick was because of what was happening, and I just had a lot of energy that was let out in that moment that made me feel sick, or whether it was something else, but all I know is that I've never felt like that at a hotel. I would definitely have to say that the Jerome Grand Hotel is by far our most uncomfortable overnight. As far as, does this make me believe in spirits? Does this make me believe that there is something beyond death? I have still yet to see anything that is going to make me believe, but this is definitely another step closer. I feel like if we keep doing this, if we keep doing the overnights, we will eventually get to a point where it will be proven, or we just might end up not believing anymore. Until then, the Jerome Grand Hotel, it's a really interesting one, to say the least. That was our overnight at the Jerome Grand Hotel. But with that being said, we have conquered one of Arizona's most haunted hotels. I am Ryan Malik.
And I'm Lisette.
Overnights with Spooky Nights, as always. We hope you guys have a very spooky night, and we will see you guys next time.
Peace out.
Ignore those. I want you to choose any card out of this pile.
This one.
This one? Okay, not this one.
This one.
That one? Okay, not that one either. You want that to go on the video?
No.